Hey, wrestling fans, I'm Mike Bomani, joined as always by my co-host, Louis Carrillo.
Yeah.
We are the Wrestling Smarks, this week joined by Dan Hodgson, and we're going to talk some fucking wrestling right now.
What up?
SummerSlam Fallout. All right, so hot heat from the SummerSlam. We got a, we're going to get ass kicking. 16 suplexes. How many? 16. Eat, sleep, suplex, repeat. We've got a new champion. We're going to get all into that. We're going to talk about SummerSlam, but first...
Couple of new champions.
A trifecta of new champions was crowned at SummerSlam. But first, there has been a humongous Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins feud that's been going on now. At the pay-per-view at SummerSlam, they wrestled an amazing match. And then it rolled over into Raw this past week that it was going to be, which this one was pretty funny. It's like the fans, they put up a graphic, the fans get a chance to vote for whatever type of match they want. And all three of the matches were the exact same, right? Yeah, it was no DQ, no holds barred, falls count anywhere. 3 words. It was like a triple threat match, of the three-way dance, or 3 wrestlers at once match. You choose. So yeah, like that was kind of bogus. I was tweeting about that. But minus that, let's start. We had the backstage segment where Seth Rollins is cutting his little promo to Renee Young and her bleached asshole, and out of nowhere, you just see Dean Ambrose show up, the fucking bucket.
It was a charity.
Yeah. And he dumps the ice on him. Yeah, and he's like, what? It's for charity.
Yeah.
Amazing. What did you guys think of just like how awesome that I'd say played out on TV?
Dan, what do you think? You're our guest today. Go right ahead.
Oh, all right. I think that's pretty cool. Here's the one thing I don't understand. Like you said earlier, like all 3 matches were the exact same.
Yeah.
Like whenever they find out about the matches, they're all exact same. And every time they find out, they're like, "Oh no, what? Are you kidding? Oh, I gotta do this."
Yeah,
I was hoping for the other hardcore match.
Man, I was hoping for that no. I had my heart.
I
had my heart set on that no DQ.
And the fans choose.
Goddamn falls count anywhere.
How Triple H puts it on the fans too, like it's their fault that you picked the match. He told us to pick the match. You jerk.
Cheap plug for my wrestling-themed band happens to be called Falls Count Anywhere, which we wrote the intro for Straight Shoot, so check that out. Cheap plug. It was pretty funny. But when they got to the match, I mean, all ice buckets and shit aside, what a fucking amazing match! Like
the match was 5-star.
Bonkers.
Basically.
Just chairs being thrown into the ring, like fucking sit-down power bombs on the chairs, suplexes on the table.
They had like 8 chairs in the ring, and if we can power bomb Ambrose right into it, that was sick.
I thought they were gonna to wuss out, like Ambrose was about to suplex him onto the chairs. And then he bites out of it. I was like, they're not going to use the chairs.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then he goes to the chairs. Like,
then they power bomb. Like, holy shit.
The trickery.
You guys
those
brought
former
fucking
Shield members.
Turned down for what?
Trickery, I tell you.
So, it was amazing. It's fucking bonkers. But the ending, you have the corporate Kane again, who... I even had in my notes, I was like, Kane could ruin a wet dream. Like, he fucking just like, you have an awesome match, and then you got droopy old Kane coming out and fucking sitting at the stage.
Seth Rollins
by the way,
loves him.
The German announce table 2 nights in a row. Who knew that
it didn't get destroyed?
Yeah, that the WWE had such a stronghold in Germany. The fucking Krauts, they like it, man. They're all about it. This is pretty funny. The Spanish announce team has been
they're slowly getting rid of the
They're
Spanish.
getting phased out,
right? I guess that Sin Caro thing didn't work out so well.
Man.
Or Del Rio.
Yeah. Del Rio. Oh yes, right.
That's it. That's the backlash for Del Rio is that we got Germans.
Yeah, I heard. Okay, I don't mean to interrupt, but I heard Sin Cara is 2 different people.
It is.
He's
Yeah, the original
Hunico now.
Yeah, the original Sin Cara. All right, there was a guy that was Sin Cara
Yeah.
that WWE signed and was the original Sin Cara that was, having a bunch of botchy matches and stuff. And then he got hurt originally, and Hunico was Sin Cara for a little bit, but he had like the different colored mask. And then Sin Cara came back, the real one, and they had a match. And it's easy to tell Hunico because he's got a humongous fucking tattoo on him, and that's who they fired the real Sin Cara, the original, and WWE had bought the Sin Cara name, I guess, or licensed
all the
it.
merchandise and everything too,
So he's now Sin Cara. So yeah. But now real quickly, here's the ending of the Dean Ambrose match, which was basically Kane moving some shit aside and showing that there was cinder blocks, and then
out of nowhere.
Well, they're there. They were hidden. At least they were hidden.
I heard I heard King brought them out like early. He's like, I'm gonna try working on these.
Oh my god!
Like, where'd they come from?
Bring him out. Poor guy. That's cinder blocks.
You get them putting his head, Dean Ambrose's head, on it, and the fucking blackout curb stomp right on there, smashing the brake. Like, amazing ending. But this is what I wanted to talk about: is this was done because Dean Ambrose is going to be gone for a while now.
He's making a
movie, which it's sad to see him go. But the thing that I want to talk about is I feel like he's leaving right now at the height of his character right now. Like, he is on fire, and this has got to be like to me the absolute worst time to leave because.
I kind of like it, to be honest with you. I like him let him. It makes the people gonna want him more. Well, he makes that comeback.
That is my question. I was gonna say, do you feel that he's gonna have the same momentum when he comes back?
Oh yeah, I definitely think so.
I think like here's my thinking. Like, I think it's good that they like stagger these. He's doing a movie, right?
Yeah, he's doing Lockdown.
Okay. I like how they like. Films. I think they should stagger them out because sometimes there's like too many guys in the same position. Like a
more of a make us want him and miss him more by having him on there type.
Yeah, I mean I totally understand like these every time his music hits like people going crazy for him.
He's the shit right
now. Lunatic Fringe.
And I just
it's
love.
It's funny they keep saying that because they aren't using Lunatic Fringe as a theme. You think they would like? They probably can't pay the licensing for it.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And I just love every time Seth Rollins tries cashing in. Like,
well, see, and that's the thing that's bumming me out is a lot of these storyline things that they've been really good on. Dean Ambrose is gone now, so now Seth Rollins doesn't have to worry about him.
Yeah, but you honestly think Seth Rollins is going to cash on Brock Lesnar?
Of course. No. I was thinking that. I was like this.
Night of Champions. Night of fucking Champions.
I was like,
mark this down. Super Cena wins, loses to Ambrose, Rollins.
Rollins.
I'm not serious about any of this. My boy Brock Lesnar is going to be champ.
I was wondering, I was like, after Brock beat Cena, I was like, is Rollins gonna come out? Like, there's no way he could come out.
I wouldn't even come back.
I was like,
Lesnar didn't even break a sweat, man. All right, let's go. I guess we can go on to SummerSlam real quickly. Lesnar, if anyone has not seen SummerSlam this year, go out and watch it. YouTube it. It's there. It's there for the taking. It's a fucking amazing show.
Even if it's just to watch the Brie Bella Stephanie McMahon match.
Oh yeah, that
was classic. 5-star. No, Lesnar against Cena. Like, my God, Cena just got his ass destroyed. 16 belly to back German suplexes. Yeah, Cena basically did 2 moves. He got fucking F5'd within 60 seconds. It was like a video game. Like, literally.
He hit him with the attitude adjustment, and then he put the STF on him, and that was it.
Yeah, he didn't even get to do his "You Can't See Me."
Yeah.
He didn't do his fucking shoulder. He did nothing. He just got his ass beat. It was pretty amazing. So we have a new champion. We're kind of jumping around here, but we have a new champ, and it is the Beast, Brock Lesnar.
The Paul Heyman.
Did you guys? All right, so. they obviously bring him out. There's a new title that's being unveiled, which is basically the same as the old title with just the new logo, which is slightly
Brock
different.
Lesnar kind of spoiled it on Sunday night. He was recorded by TMC with Paul Heyman. They just got out, ate dinner, and it's like, what are you going to do with the both belts? He said, no, I'm not walking around with 2 belts anymore. They're going to have to change that.
Yeah, all right. Well, I mean, there was already pictures of Triple H with that title like a week before. So, Lesnar though, like the thank you Lesnar chants that came out, which was awesome. For the benefit of those with flash photography, they did a photo op, all of them with the title. But Paul Heyman just amazing again on the microphone, putting over Cena. How good of a champ he is. That if there was more time, he would have Cena be a Heyman guy. But just unbelievable. It's amazing. Like Lesnar as the champ, even though he's not there all the time, it's gonna work. Like he's just a monster. Like he's a legitimate fucking badass monster.
Apparently, he's not scheduled to be there to the Monday Night Raw before.
It's all right.
Champions.
They got Heyman. All they need is Heyman to say how that crowd doesn't deserve to see that. It's not a championship crowd or whatever. Oh yeah, what I want to say is, did you guys notice that like Lesnar was like giggling at Heyman saying his name and asked Heyman, like, say it again.
Say it again.
Say my name again. Like, it's awesome to see, like, Lesnar is actually, you can tell he's just fucking having a good time. Like, you can tell he wants to be there. He's stoked to be champion.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets to work the fucking schedule he wants. So, it's a win-win. Entertaining.
He calls it basic Brockonomics.
What did you think of, like, Heyman's just not bashing, which was good, like, not bashing Cena, but actually putting him over? And just his microphone assault, I guess, like he always does. What any thoughts on the segment or anything that's going on with their characters?
Paul Heyman. I mean, here's what I think about not Paul Heyman, but like Brock Lesnar. I'll go back to Paul Heyman, but like Brock Lesnar. I've heard him on the mic a couple of times, and he's like, I thought he'd be terrible. He's not that bad, but Paul Heyman puts him over the
Paul Heyman just
like he's
beast. He can promote a match himself.
He's
they don't need the wrestlers to just let Paul Heyman speak, and you want to watch the match.
If you ever in your head like wonder why they need why managers are needed, that's the reason. Like you listen to him come out, he
sells it. Like it's how I feel like someone like Roman Reigns right now. If Roman Reigns had a Paul Heyman, my God, he would be so much better. Because someone like Heyman could be like, oh, he doesn't need anything but these 3 moves to kick your ass. He'd show you more, but give me better competition. Till then, it's Superman punch, drop kick, spear, with a random Samoan drop thrown in there. But yeah, no, you hit it on it perfect. Like Lesnar he's already a monster, but if he had to speak on the microphone, it would be all right, but he wouldn't be cutting these promos like Heyman is right now. He'd be like, screaming all high. And
we get eat, sleep, suplex, repeat. That's what we get out of
that's all. Awesome. Yeah. And the thing with Paul Heyman is like he'll come out and the crowds could probably they'll hate him or something, right? Like I actually nowadays like not so much, but he'll come out before. And he'll say something, ladies and gentlemen, and then they're like, boo. By the end of his promo, they're cheering for him.
By the end of the promo, they're loving him.
You can't help but like he's just the embodiment of like pro wrestling. He gets it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
What did he say? He said something like the one. What is that? That one thing he said.
One behind the one and 21 and 1.
Eat, sleep, suplex, repeat. Eat, sleep, F5, repeat. He's like, eat, sleep,
victimize, repeat.
Eat, sleep, conquer, John Cena.
What a job by John Cena, though, huh? To take that ass whooping and still be all right.
Yeah,
way to go, John. Props to you for taking that.
He couldn't even show his face the next night on Raw.
Yeah, I wouldn't show up either.
Yeah, no, that was the right maneuver. He would have got booed out of that building. So all right, we'll just touch on some other stuff. Raw started off with Stephanie coming out to Daniel Bryan's music, and wearing a Steph shirt and
awesome.
thanking the crowd for chanting her name. All right. With everything that's going on with Nikki Bella turning on Brie Bella and all that, and what we've seen on Raw, is it just me, or does this kind of feel like this is all just a Total Divas, like something for that, like a plot to be on Total Divas for like the next season, like that they wrote all of like the two of them fighting now to be a big plot line. It's like, oh man, what's gonna happen on Total Divas?
Season finale.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, season finale. Oh, the Bellas break up.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. That's.
But yeah, does anyone have any? I have nothing to add to this.
I just the terrible acting on it towards the end of that when Brie Bella comes out and she's like, "You're my sister. You know, I love you. I can forgive you. Oh, you can forgive me? Wow!"
Is that like you guys didn't see each other in the back? Like, yeah, you could have talked about that.
In the back, and then like, jeez.
I don't know. I think they're trying to. Yeah, that exactly sounds like what I think is going on, because they have two like diva storylines going on. You have like the AJ
Page.
The AJ Page is more for the wrestling portion of it.
Yeah.
As with this, the Brie Bella and Nikki Bella thing is going to be for Total Divas. You know,
Yeah.
to make people watch Total Divas.
Watch that on the E Network
Network and the WWE Network for
$9.99. So real quickly, anyone that watches, there is a new drinking game when you watch WWE events. Anytime that any of the announcers say WWE Network or $9.99 a month, you must drink. You will love wrestling. You'll be fucking hammered, like I have been the last few times that I've watched.
You'll be done by the middle of the show.
It's awesome.
Straight done.
Do you guys ever play like not drinking games, but we do this game for the Royal Rumble, where we take my boy Casey came up with this game. You take a hat, you put numbers in it.
I was talking to him about this. You grab a number, and that's like your guy for the.
Yeah, well, we kick in a couple dollars, like $5 each, right? And you reach in, and then depending on how many people.
Exactly, that's what I mean. If you had 10 people, you get 3 numbers each.
Exactly, yeah.
And those are your guys, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny, because I talked about that I'm doing that for next year.
Yeah.
Explain this to me.
You put
not much
30 you write numbers 1 through 30, put them in a hat, like folded paper. If there was 5 of us watching Royal Rumble together, we'd get 6 goes at it.
Yeah.
You grab, you get random numbers. Those entrants of wrestlers, those are your guys for the night. If any of those guys win, you get the money because you all bet. Like it'd be like $5 a person. You got 5, 7, 12, 14, 30. You know what I'm saying? So you write down who comes out where. Whichever guy wins, whoever has that number wins all the money. That was.
It's not a drinking game.
No, this is a gambling. You drink and gamble. I mean, drinking, gambling, they go hand in hand.
Every time your guy gets thrown out,
they get thrown out. You gotta take a
shot.
shot.
Okay. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. New drinking game.
We can make it.
Your guy gets eliminated. You gotta take a shot.
You can make a drink game out of anything. He's like,
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, it's just drink. That's all, the main purpose of this whole segment is just drink.
The show gets better, no matter what.
It gets better.
Every minute and a half, you drink. Every time somebody new comes in the ring, you drink.
Mm-hmm.
Eat, sleep, drink.
Repeat. All right. So the next thing was Eric Rowan and Luke Harper versus
the massive tandem.
Oh my God, the 21st century natural disasters, fucking the Big Show and Mark Henry.
Sexual chocolate.
Which it already looks like they're already done with this tag team, which is bullshit because. I could not believe. I was like, you take 2 guys that by themselves, for the most part, fucking blow because there's only so much they're big monsters.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do many moves. They get fucking tired. They're fucking monsters. They're attractions. But you put these 2 fucking shitty guys together as a tag team, and you go from a shit sandwich to fucking amazing. Like what a tag team! This is. Almost 1,000 pounds of man, and it's the perfect thing because in a tag team, it's like, all right, they're in the ring for a minute or 2, boom, tag, bring in the other Goliath monster now, and this match was actually amazing. To me, it was one of my favorites of the night, just on on a pure fandom thing. Did you guys have any thoughts, or how did you feel about seeing the Mark Henry Big Show?
I was just wondering how that side of the ring didn't collapse. Like
Dude.
when they both come into the ring.
Well, that's and they're close to almost 1,000 pounds just between the two of them.
Just between two of them, yeah.
The Big Show's like 450. Mark Henry's close to 450.
Oh no, Henry's actually now. I know Henry
400.
actually is I know like a month or two ago because he posted he weighed 397. It was the first time since he was like 18 that he was under 400 pounds, which is fucking nuts.
Yo.
Wow.
Did you guys ever see him when he came into town?
No, my friends met at Shindigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to. I heard he took up like 2 or 3 full seats or whatever when he was sitting. Like, were you there?
Wow.
No. I saw the pictures. Like, oh god.
Yeah, my buddies met him and got some autographs.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, like this tag team looks amazing, and it already like there was a Rusev segment later in the night.
Yeah.
And Rusev comes out, because Rusev conquered Jack's Thack Swagger.
Who did he beat again? He beat what was it? Sin Cara. He wrestled.
No, Rusev. Let me see if I have anything. Right.
Did he wrestle?
Did he? I don't think he wrestled. He just came out. No, he just came out and did his thing. If he did it, I don't remember wrestling. But doing his promo, Mark Henry's music hits. Henry's fucking comes out. He's like, "You think you can eat my cake backstage?"
No,
Fuck you! I'm eating
I
cake.
don't think anybody's gonna eat.
Yeah. No, but he's
cake.
Yeah, Henry's basically. I don't even know if I wrote what he said. I don't know. Let me see.
He's USA.
USA hamburger, USA cake. World's Strongest Slam. He World's Strongest Slams Rusev, and then gets a huge pop.
Yeah.
They're how do you guys? All right, Rusev he's undefeated still. He's been being built awesome. Like he keeps moving up the ladder. He's kind of back now with the Henry thing. I don't know if anyone watches WWE and listen to us. We know that for the first few months of Rusev's WWE career, not actually WWE, he was only going against black wrestlers. I don't know if you guys know, but everyone he went against was a black wrestler. It was kind of odd. I was like, man, but he didn't go against Mark Henry, so now
yeah, right.
It's back.
They're back there.
They're getting
the last black. Come on, man.
So that's WWE, but this is obviously setting up something for Night of Champions. It looks like, right?
Yeah.
You guys have any thoughts on where you see this feud going? Who you think might
I don't know how he's gonna put him in the Accolade.
Oh, there's no way he can.
There's no way he can put him in that move. He's got to come up with a new move if he's gonna want to beat him.
What if he does?
I don't know.
Rusev's a big boy, man. Yeah, Rusev weighs 300 pounds.
That's a big dude, yeah.
This is world's strongest man. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I think now the WWE, like, they have a way of I guess the writers, I want to say, like, they have a way of like screwing things up. Like if somebody is like doing, like, if somebody comes out to like huge pops, like Dolph Ziggler, right? Dolph Ziggler came out. It was huge. But that was WrestleMania like a couple years ago. The Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania.
It was WrestleMania 29.
Yeah. Okay. Came out. Loved him. And I didn't see that coming at all. Like, I didn't I saw him come out, and I liked him, but I just didn't expect him to be like that huge.
Oh, Dolph Ziggler's great in the ring,
can wrestle, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He puts on a good show. He knows how to sell for people too. You know, so
and
punches him. He's like doing a backflip after he gets hit.
How awesome was it that Ric Flair comes in the backstage segment, because Ziggler is the new Intercontinental Champion, beating The Miz, and Flair gives him the rub, telling him what a great comeback. Yeah. Miz comes in, tries to say something to him. Flair looks at him and woo, woo, woo. To him.
Miz was saying that he's an A-lister, and then Dolph says, "No, you're an a-hole."
Yes, yes. Oh my! And then the woo, 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 Flair. Yes. No, but you're talking. You are right. The WWE writers, right? They know how, like Cesaro, only after WrestleMania, he was on top of the world, and what we've seen recently.
When he became a Paul Heyman guy, like, I was like, okay, that's he's going.
Yeah, to the right.
He's
shooting up there. Yeah.
He's gonna at least win a title.
Exactly.
Some title, at least an Intercontinental. Or
he got a trophy and they broke it the next day.
The writing was on the wall that, like, Cesaro at WrestleMania seemed like he was the next guy now that was going to be ascending up, and nope, WWE wants Roman Reigns to be that guy.
He lost the pre-show to Rob Van Dam.
Yeah, he fucking lost to RVD.
But
But he did beat Jack
Beats-
Swagger on Raw. Jack Swagger, who did not have Zeb Coulter because of that brutal kick he got at SummerSlam.
I think he kicked him with his big toe.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
What is a Russian big toe, though? So, that's...
The Russian big toe.
Bulgarian.
Bulgarian
big toe.
Yes, that's actually his next movie. That's the movie he's
That's
doing on Mark
what he's
Henry.
gonna have Mark Henry. The Bulgarian big toe. He rips off.
And Mark Henry's out.
He just puts
Somebody
his
call the
fucking
ambulance.
toe in Henry's face by his nose and knocks him out.
Sorry. So what I was saying earlier was, they actually, I think they got it right because when what's the big black dude that was fighting?
Big E.
Big E. All right, big black dude. All right, anyway. Big E came out. And he was doing his promo. He's like, no, in America. He's like this black preacher thing he's doing, and the crowd wasn't having it. All like, all right, that's all right. We like America, but all right. But Mark Henry comes out, and they're all in it. They're like, okay, we're in. Okay, Mark Henry. Yeah. So I think this is gonna be I think they saw that with Big E, and they're like, you know what?
Yeah,
Well,
and
anything
the Big
they
E.
do with Big E.
Yeah, how about Big E? Big E, Xavier
Anything.
Woods, and Shelton Benjamin were
Kofi Kingston.
same guy. Same guy.
They keep
Shelton Kingston, Kofi Benjamin. Sorry, Kofi.
Kofi Benjamin.
They keep him around. Yeah, they keep him around for ladder
They were
matches.
supposed to start. They were supposed to start a stable. They came out for 3 weeks and then just poof, gone.
Done.
Fucking done.
The Nation 2.0.
They're done.
Yeah, they were done already. They're back to their normal goody two-shoe guys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, they had the tag team of Big Show and Mark Henry, and that thing was gone by halfway through the show.
Yeah, fucking A. It's like they just rewrote that like on the spot. Like fuck it, Henry, go out there. Like,
Again, yeah. I was like, oh, what?
Yeah, right. I was like,
Mark was like, I gotta go out again.
I know. And I was pissed because I was already so hyped about it. I was like, yeah. Like I was watching it with my buddy Byron, and we were just like, man, this tag team's gonna fucking destroy everyone. This is what the tag team division needs is like a monstrous group, especially if you turn Big Show and Mark Henry heel. They were
awesome.
heel monsters,
Yes.
destroying the tag team ranks, and then coming out and beating up singles wrestlers just fucking because
there's nobody in the tag team
exactly
division.
like
they destroy them all, but
no,
we're just Smarks. We don't know any better.
that's right. Suck it.
Smarks.
So back on the train that we're doing, the Natalia's in the ring, old Natty Neidhart, and the beautiful my baby girl Paige, the Divas champion, the 2-time Divas champion, comes to the ring, skipping to the ring like AJ Lee, looking so hot with her fat dumper, just jiggling around as she's hopping everywhere. Comes right to the match, and then AJ comes out.
AJ looking good like always.
Yep. To distraction.
I mean, I didn't think anybody would be distracted. She coming down to the ring.
Yeah, the most obvious
Same
thing,
with Paige, though, don't get
same
me
thing.
wrong.
Non-title match. Paige loses via distraction to Natty. Also, though, setting up still another Paige AJ match, which is great because
Panties on a pole match.
Oh my god! In a smell my fingers match.
I want to see a panties on a pole match.
Yeah. Panties on a pole.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Woo. A man can dream. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much to say about this. Paige is beautiful. She's the champ. Her and AJ are going to have another stellar match. They had one at SummerSlam.
SummerSlam was a good match. The Battleground match they had was good, and AJ Paige 3 should be good too.
Yeah.
I think they should throw definitely some type of...
It would be the 4.
The 4th match, yes, yeah. Well, that 20-second...
Fucking 5th... Wait, that'd be the... Wait a minute. They've already done 4.
No.
They both lost titles,
Yeah.
and then they had a match at the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And Paige lost at the one pay-per-view and then won at SummerSlam.
She won the rematch. So this would be their 5th match if
Yep.
they go on, yeah.
Oh, is this going to be the one that breaks the tiebreaker, I guess? Or no?
Yeah,
I don't know. If AJ wins, though, Paige got to get another rematch. So
oh, you're right.
they may do it again.
Who knows? WWE. We kind of touched on a little bit. There was The Miz versus the new Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler, which, real quickly, Dolph Ziggler is a fucking champion again in the WWE. It's been almost a year and a half since he's been a champion, and it feels awesome because that guy has been in the shit muck for a while. Like, there's a good, like, 6 or 7 months where that guy barely won a match. Like,
he was
constantly
losing everything.
Yeah, like, constantly getting cheered and then just losing.
He was struggling against Santino, man. Like, it was
Dude,
crazy.
Yeah,
like,
bro, Santino, all right,
and he kicks out a 2 count. Santino almost
Didn't Santino beat him one time?
Santino, bro, Santino. let's speak high. Santino, the best fucking arm drag, like, hip toss takeover in the business right now, which he has to actually stop wrestling. So there goes.
I heard something about that. I didn't know.
Yeah, he's retired, but I also heard that he's trying to attempt a comeback.
Yeah,
too.
So don't hold Santino down. Miz Ziggler. Miz is pissed off. The face of the Marine 4 franchise is pissed he lost his title. He knows he's better than Ziggler. He got wooed by Flair over it. Miz wins via count out, which means nothing because your champion still is Dolph Ziggler. Kind of dumb I think, even though, like, kind of dumb that guy just won a title to fucking lose, even though it's by, count out. Like,
yeah,
let the guy fucking win clean. Like, Ziggler's your champ. Get him to be like, this is the fucking champ until Bad News Barrett comes back. Like, this is your boy. What did you guys think of the SummerSlam and, like, the Raw match? Any thoughts on?
I didn't see no big difference between the two, to be honest. They're practically the same, besides Ziggler winning on SummerSlam and then Miz winning by count out.
Yeah.
And Ziggler coming back and hitting a zigzag afterwards.
Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, were they, like, his knees jacked up now or something?
Yeah, he's selling a leg injury that Miz was hitting him with figure fours and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm waiting for this feud to be over with so Ziggler can go on to something a little bit better, because I thought Miz was gonna.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind the Miz as this it's basically him, a fucking arrogant asshole that no one likes.
Yeah.
Like, this is how the Miz should be to me on TV.
Yeah,
like,
he definitely should. But I'm already tired of this feud between them. I'm ready for Ziggler to go on to somebody a little bit better. Somebody. I don't know who's out there.
Hey man,
now,
be happy they've got a feud for the Intercontinental Champion. Look at the U.S. title.
Oh yeah, Sheamus is in a 6-man tag.
Exactly, which leads into our next one. Ryback and Randy Orton versus RVD, the U.S. champion Sheamus, and Das Wunderkind Roman Reigns.
Sir wet hair.
In Las Vegas, which is Ryback's hometown, you've got a "We Want Ryback" chant, Ryback rules chant, and the "Feed Me More" non-fucking stop. Yeah. Like, the big guy, the WWE's best kept secret, an amazing superstar that's being held down by fucking WWE, right? Like,
tag team matches, man.
All right, I'm not saying Ryback's a great wrestler. He's not. He's all right, but he's a fucking monster. He's a 300-pound monster, which there's not many of, and he can go well enough, and he's fucking funny on the microphone, like the big guy, just like when he's doing the whole anti-bullying thing by bullying people, which was fucking awesome. Like, the guy's he's good, and if you follow him on Twitter, there is gold that comes out of this guy.
What I don't understand is, like, how was he was feuding with Cena for a while, right?
He was feuding with Cena, he's feuding with fucking CM Punk, and then he gets fucking shit heaped with fucking Curtis Asshole, literally, fuck. And then
literally after you get a Cena match, it was up here, and then once Cena beat him, it starts going down and down, which is the trend, that you guys always say.
It's the normal Cena rub.
Somebody, beats Cena, which there was a funny meme. I don't know if you saw it on our Facebook page, WWE Smarks on Facebook. Follow us. There's a meme that shows, Ryback, Bray Wyatt, Wade Barrett, all after they face Cena, and it says "Thank you, Lesnar" on the bottom of it. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah. There's no doubting that Cena's shit on many wrestlers' pushes with his Super Cena ways. But yeah, like Ryback. you have to hope that he gets a singles push again. But it was cool. He got the hot tag Ryback. Like, the crowd went crazy. You have Randy Orton in and around in the ring, and you have Roman Reigns. Like, there's a lot of
Randy Orton.
yeah. Like, I think everyone knows what I'm like. You know what's happening with Randy Orton.
Yeah. And I think. Sorry, wild tangent again. Sorry. Like, Randy Orton. Remember when Randy Orton and Edge became Rated RKO?
Rated RKO.
These writers. I mean, that was a great name right there. But then they got too full of themselves. Like, Ryback, really? Like, that's the name.
Dude, it's.
What?
I know. I'm with you. The Ryback thing's retarded.
Man, I was waiting for the
Big Henry.
Big Henry, yeah.
Right,
Big Henry to come out like
big chocolate.
But
look at RVD got 2 wins in a row.
RVD did get 2.
RVD
Those are the only 2 wins RVD's gotten since he's come back.
He's got 2 wins in a row. One at SummerSlam and beating Cesaro, and then he got the pin.
5-star splash, Mr. Monday Night, the whole fucking show. Rob Van Dam.
He had a split-legged moonsault on there.
And with that, I think he's going to be leaving pretty soon. So that might be it for RVD.
That is rumors saying that he may be out for a little while again.
He's got greener pastures to light up and smoke.
Yeah, man. I love RVD. RVD's actually my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, I liked RVD.
There's no doubt. In the late 90s to mid 2000s, he was one of the absolute most over and best wrestlers there was. He's still a great wrestler now. Obviously, he's getting older now, so it's a little bit slower.
He can still get up there.
He still fucking can move, man. He's still Rob Van Dam. It's just, it sucks that he's not full time, so he doesn't get the push that he possibly could if he was full time.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt promo, letting old Jericho know that he's the new face of salvation.
Follow the buzzards.
Follow the buzzards. Bray Wyatt. It's Bray Wyatt. It is kind of the same thing. But
they said they're looking towards another, rubber match between him and Jericho at Night of Champions, because after Night of Champions, Jericho's gone again.
All right, so Jericho's gonna get. He's going to get his head go through some concrete or something.
Stipulation match.
Loser leaves town. All right, fans, you get to vote. Loser leaves town.
Every time Jericho loses loser leave town match, he comes back.
Break the world.
Yeah. One of the big, whenever he comes back, though, people get excited. No, don't get me wrong. Every time he got thrown in a garbage can one time by Cena, and then a couple of months later he was back.
Cena. Yeah, that makes sense to the rubber match. Bray Wyatt's going to win.
Yeah.
And then
definitely. Who
Bray Wyatt moves on to next is going to be a good question, because I don't think it can be Cena again right now.
I was gonna ask, what do you think Bray Wyatt's ceiling is? Where do you see him? Because all I see him right now is just feuding with guys, just kicking guys out.
To be honest, I don't see a WWE championship coming for Bray Wyatt anytime soon.
You don't see that?
I can see him as a champion. I feel like he could have, with a few better booking decisions, he could have been the top heel in the company right now. If he would have beat Cena at WrestleMania, or not even necessarily beat him, but lost the match,
Win
but then
feud.
After the match, destroy Cena and get his heat and stuff.
Or even win the feud out of
it.
They had 3 matches. Maybe if he would have won even if he lost at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
Win the next 2 pay-per-views.
Exactly, but they missed out on that, and because he's killer on the microphone, and he's creepy enough and cool enough too that he can definitely get people interested. It's just finding, when he was working with Daniel Bryan and then Cena, he was working with the top guys, and he was doing it, and he got over clean on Bryan, which sucks that Bryan's not champ, because that could have easily have set up a Bray Wyatt Bryan feud instead of fucking Kane that we had to deal with. Kane.
Maybe a Big Show feud.
Come on, man.
I don't know what else to do with Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt,
unless he goes after Ziggler.
No, and not even Cesaro either. Or not Cesaro, I mean Sheamus. Maybe Roman Reigns. But they'll probably have him lose to Roman Reigns, which would just be a bad idea. let's put down the guys that have talent and can talk, and push the guys that look like Vince McMahon's wet dreams.
We're here. You go crazy when you say this. Las Vegas.
Yeah, like,
What he just says. Oh, yeah,
and he even did at the like Los Angeles. I'm here.
And he does the whole. He's like.
Yeah.
You can't just. He's like.
No, yeah. Well, it started like if you think of it, it started with probably just like like the, and it's now grown into like him going back. Like he's gonna have probably like a couple years from now just absurd like things to do before he actually blows out the fire.
He's gonna put the lamp right there. He's gonna take like a running head start.
Yeah.
Just to come to blow it out.
Does like me in the gold dust. He's like.
Yes. Oh my God. Dude, that would be it. Like like Las Vegas were, and then like you get like. Here, it's a great thing you bring up Goldust because it was the tag team champions who have been doing nothing lately, the Usos. Off time. And when you say ooh, you say oh, ooh, oh. All right, that is their entire gimmick. They have no characters. They just speak off time in their intro.
But they have good matches.
All right, they're all right wrestlers, but there's no substance.
Yeah.
There is no substance.
I was gonna say the same thing. They need a manager, or they need.
Who are the Usos besides guys that?
Rock's cousins or something,
What's up, bro? Twist it up more. Twist it up.
Don't mess with the mic when you're
Twist
on
it up a little. See if it just.
We're good,
Oh man,
this
is good.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right.
We're good. I'm still hearing myself. Holla.
Out now, brown cow.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
All right. Usos going against the hottest tag team going right now.
JBL calls them Dust Brothers.
Dust Brothers. Yeah. Star Bazaar. Stardust and Goldust.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about Stardust and Goldust?
I at first I was like, this is gonna be like a one-off thing. I thought it was Cody's gonna come out, and then the next week he's gonna be himself. Yeah, I like him, man. Like, that's crazy. I love Goldust. I just like the nostalgia of Goldust.
Yeah, Goldust's been forever.
Yeah.
Oh man.
90s Goldust.
And he's still doing the same moves. He's still doing the same.
Oh no, he's fucking it's unreal. He's come back like better than he was before.
He's not slowed down. No, none of that ring. They get ring rust.
He kicked the hard drugs, man. It's the truth. The truth is, the guy was hooked on drugs for a long time, and he kicked them, and now.
Well, they beat the Usos, so.
They did clean.
Yeah, they beat him clean, so maybe a title shot at Night of Champions is in order for.
It'd be nice because the Usos have gotten
brothers.
Stale.
Yeah, they have, and maybe they'll get their own tag team name or something one of these days.
It is funny that they've been a tag team now. Well, they've been a tag team for a while. They were the Los Bros Rhodes, the Rhodes brothers, but
Brotherhood.
But now like they've been a tag team as Stardust and Goldust for like 2 months now.
Yeah.
And they're still like Stardust and Goldust.
Yeah.
Dust. You say the Dust Brothers, right?
Dust Brothers.
They do Air Duster together.
Yeah. The Dust Brothers.
With Dusty Rhodes, baby. It's hard time when a man has to pay more than $9.99 for the WWE Network. It's hard time when the WCW Monday Nitro isn't shown yet on the network. And it's hard time when you go to your job as an agent and it's been turned around and now you got to do your telemarketing from your own house. That would be, to me, that's the modern day hard times. There's no more blue collar.
Yep.
Well, Dallas.
Oh, man. Fuck, I forgot Zach Swagger.
Yeah, Dallas and Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger lost, as JBL said, is like he let down 318 million Americans at SummerSlam. Bo Dallas's music hits, and JBL's like, oh, thank God. Like, it was so, I fucking love JBL's like legitimate love, like literally as the music hits, he's going like 318 million people let down, Michael. Then that Bo Dallas, and all I hear is like oh, thank God. Like, just all, like, genuine and happy. And, like, Bo Dallas comes out and says, you let down 318 million people, but, it could be all right if you just believe.
Why did they let him lose? Like, to R-Truth.
Because they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
That's it. There's nothing else. Because
Apparently Vince
R-Truth
McMahon's
isn't
not
getting
happy
any
with
push out of it.
Yeah.
It's
Because have you seen R-Truth on
Yeah.
TV since
no,
that? Really,
stupid
no.
booking 101. You know,
Apparently Vince is not too thrilled with the Bo Dallas character, but maybe they might change it around now with him with Swagger again, but who knows?
When Bo Dallas comes out, like sometimes he says the funniest shit.
he is fucking unreal.
He'll win a wet T-shirt contest too. Oh my god.
Dude,
I got Mike Bamonte speechless off of that quote. How you like that?
Woo! Woo! They were doing like they've had bow ring chants, like instead of boring, they were like bow ring, and he like
this
literally
is my ring.
Yeah, he's like, that's it, you're right, this is my ring. You guys get it. This is Bo's ring, yes. Like it's just he's got such fucking quick wit on shit.
Yeah,
when he had to leave fucking NXT, he's like, you leave! Yeah. I'm calling the police!
I'm calling campus security!
Yeah. Oh man, Mr. NXT.
Yeah, man.
I love Bo Dallas. I don't understand why Vince doesn't. And that could just be fucking bullshit too. I mean, you got to take all those dirt sheets with a grain of salt. You know, It's not the gospel. They'd have you believe that Sheamus was Triple H's workout partner, and like Sheamus himself was even like I worked out with him one fucking time when we were overseas. And like we
made the biggest deal out of it. So.
Like I'm not his workout partner, and he's not. Like he's not an evolution. All that shit happened. So a lot of that stuff take with a grain of salt. So that pretty much covers Raw. SummerSlam was pretty awesome. Yeah. Obviously, all the titles changed hands. It was a A+ of an A+ show.
And the beating of a father over a son at the end of the night was kind of.
With 3/4 of the big four pay-per-views done, I think we should do a quick reflection. Like, all right, the year started with Royal Rumble, which will forever go down as just one of the worst Rumble. Like, just the boos, the we want Daniel Bryan, like not being a part of it, just horrible. Like your first of the big four was
last match of CM Punk's WWE
last
career too.
Fucking A, it was the last match of CM Punk. And CM Punk not caring, like it was. I remember it being like, why is he laying down so much?
He was just laying down in the ring, like, I'm done. He knew after that he knew he was done. He's done. He can't do it.
He's like, I just gotta do this. I'm fucking done. CM Punk's last one, but then you get WrestleMania, which amazing.
Awesome.
Like WrestleMania, it had a few down points, but overall just amazing. And now SummerSlam, fucking amazing. And for me personally, I had fallen out of not watching wrestling. Obviously, we touched on it, the Rey Mysterio dark ages of him winning Royal Rumble and then the title and me giving up on wrestling for years. SummerSlam last year is what got my love of is what basically restarted and rekindled my love for pro wrestling. Like the last year's one with Daniel Bryan and Cena and all that. At that point, I was like, I remember having to ask my buddy Chris, who was one of our co-hosts on this, like I have to keep like calling him and like, who's this guy? What the fuck's been going on? Like, because I was so out of touch. But by the end of the card, I was fucking back. And it's now been a year, and it's another amazing SummerSlam. Like they've been killing it on these, and it always shows the potential WWE can have. But for some reason, isn't it like they can pull these awesome cards out? But then like Night of Champions, now watch, it'll probably just be like thrown together, right?
Yeah.
It seems like they're just not consistent enough with their good pay-per-views. That is my little rant.
I wondered when is Seth Rollins? Is he gonna be able to do it this year? Like, is he gonna be able to cash in?
I'm hoping he.
I hope he doesn't get Sandow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would be terrible.
Oh man.
I miss Damian Sandow being
the one thing I want to know is where is Dean Ambrose? He went missing afterwards. Does anybody know?
Dude, wherever there's a gigantic, awesome set of titties,
the titty master.
That's where Dean Ambrose is.
Probably with Renee Young.
She's got a bleached asshole. Her titties aren't. She's just got a. No, all right. So let's get into our little awards sections. So I'm gonna start Daniel, I guess. What would you say on last night's Raw was your match of the night? What was your favorite part of it?
Like match or
Yeah, match or what was just your favorite on Raw? What was your favorite? What was your favorite segment?
off the top of my head, probably Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins.
That match was fucking
I have to
bonkers.
agree.
What was you're
I
on the
have to
same
agree,
page?
Yeah, that was match of the night. That was match of the weekend.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, it's a clean. It's
Yeah.
too easy. That was it. I would go with that and a strong number 2 where it shouldn't have been, but they got me. Big Show and Mark Henry. That was they get a honorable mention because I fucking marked out so hard for them. I was just like a kid again, like yes, this is what you want to see when you go to a pro wrestling thing. 2 fucking monsters, actually 4 monsters. If you think of it, Rowan and Harper, they're all 6'9" themselves. Like that was
that's a big deal.
that was 80s pro wrestling.
There's
Like
a
to the
massive
younger
humanity
kids,
in that ring.
to the younger kids and the younger generation that didn't get to witness 80s and early 90s steroid cocaine wrestling, which was the best wrestling ever. Just
Bundy and Big John
Yeah,
Studd
dude.
type deal, you know?
I remember going to like the arcade back in the day playing like WWE, like WrestleMania, and like they're all bulky characters, like these big bulky characters. Like it was like Big Boss Man and Earthquake versus Hulk Hogan and Macho Man, like, and they're all giant guys in there. Like,
dude, Macho Man was a small wrestler and weighed like 240 pounds. Nowadays, he would be fucking huge. Like that's what puts things in perspective. Like that, the average size guy was like 290 pounds. Like that was your normal pro wrestler, 6'5", 300, like just monsters. And then they took the steroids and the cocaine away, man, and you don't get the, well, you know something, brother? I've been hitting the fucking, my vitamins, steroids all day. You know, like all and woo, 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 woo. Like, that's what breeds awesomeness. So watch your WWE network. Take a swig of beer, have a shot, watch some old wrestling.
Old school wrestling.
Old school wrestling.
9.99.
Yes. So yeah, and basically, we actually have. I'm working on scheduling right now. I was supposed to be on the Beer and Hat Connection this weekend, but I can't because I can't get out of work at 3 o'clock, which sucks. But I am getting my schedule changed enough so we can go to the NXT fucking show Saturday night at the Fenn Center in Fort Pierce, right by where we live. We live in Port St. Lucie. $10, $20 for front row. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to talk about NXT, WWE, and everything on our next episode of Smarks, which will be on Tuesday, even though we've done these on Wednesday. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. I'm getting back on schedule.
Issues.
Scheduling. Phrasing. No, we're not doing that.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
So yeah, but until the next time, wrestling fans.
Follow us on Twitter.
Like, comment, and subscribe to us, please.
This is Daniel Hoxton.
Yes.
And where any thing you're doing? He's a comedian, by the way. Funny comedian. Check him out.
I do a couple simple jokes. I will be next Wednesday. I'll tell man. Next Wednesday, I will be at Selfish Brewery.
Fort Pierce, Florida.
Fort Pierce. I'll be doing a show on not this Saturday, but next Saturday at the Black Box Theater in Fort Pierce.
Okay.
So if you want to come out, let me know.
Do you have any website or Facebook or anything or Twitter that we can follow you or get your information at?
You can hit me up on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, Hodgson316.
How do the folks spell that?
HODGSON 316.
316.
That's the bottom line.
Because Dan Hodgson said so. Thanks again, guys.
I need some beers to smash. All right,
Follow us on
we got to go on a
Twitter.
beer run now. Follow us on the Twitter. Like us on YouTube. Subscribe to us. Watch us on Google+. Bang your friends' moms. Wear no condoms. Do it all. And come back next week. Because we are the Smarks. And we enjoy every fucking minute of pro wrestling. And until the next time. Bye-bye.